As we know, so welcome you guys. Today we will discuss about the topic, very hot topic about the human elephant conflict. It is very hot topic in the Assam, so we'll discuss. It may come in the essay, part of the ranger forest. So let's go. So in news, on 12 August, the Minister of On 12 August, the Minister of Environment and the Forest and the Climate Change celebrated the World Elephant Day in Combater focusing on human-elephant conflict. So as we know, we celebrate the World Elephant Day on 12 August. This time it was celebrated at Combater, focusing on human-elephant conflict. World Elephant Day, a particular symbol of a Canada and the elephant, re, reintroduce, reintroduce introductions, the foundation of Thailand jointly established the World Elephant Day on 12 August 2012. So it was begun on 12 August 2012 that that we should celebrate the World Elephant Day. Since the Patrica seems constituted to lead the initiative partnered with the over 100 organizations aim to raise a global awareness on elephant conservations and with the minority showing support its through World Elephant Days. Key fact about the elephants. Three species. There are different there are the three different species of the elephant. The African savanna elephants, the elephant forest elephants, African forest elephant, and the Asian. So from here we know that there is three. There is the African savanna elephant, the African forest elephant, and the Asian elephant. African elephants have largest ears shaped like Africa Asian elephant. So as we know that Africa elephant have larger ear shaped like Africa, and Asian elephant ear resemble in Indian subcontinent. African elephant have two trunk fingers, and Asian have one. While largest land animal, the savanna was one largest animal, large animal, which is the African savanna bush elephant is the world's largest land animal. So point to be noted that world's largest land animal, the African savanna elephant, is the world's largest land animal. So this may ask in the question MCQ. Who is the world's largest land animal? That is the African savanna elephant. Elephant lifespan and reproduction. Elephant can live up to 65 years, like human being live, just more than the other animal. The female reach puberty at 11 and have 12-month pregnancy. This more than our human being. The human being takes like 9 months, while female এটা মাহ গৰাকীয়ে 11 মাহ 12 কি 22 মাহৰ 22 মাহৰ generally sorry I mean 22 মাহৰ pregnancy are stay fertile into late of 40s. So আমি কি কৈছে যে এলিফেণ্টে কি 65 বছৰলৈকে জীৱিত অৱস্থাত থাকে আৰু মহিলাই পিউবাৰ্টিত এটা 11 বছৰত গৈ পায় আৰু তেখেতৰ প্ৰেগনেঞ্চিৰ মান হ'ল 22 মান্থছ মানে 22 মান্থ 22 মাহত তাহাঁতৰ প্ৰেগনেঞ্চিটো মানে ফাৰ্টাইলটো হয় আৰু বাচ্চা জন্ম দিয়ে under ideal conditions can grow by 7% annually. social structure. A matriarch, usually the oldest and the most respected female, leads to the family. Tugs, enlarged with incisor teeth that grows for a life. It is used for feeding and digging and defense. Target for ivory, making elephant vulnerable to the poaching. So সিহঁতৰ যোনটো ফুডটো হয় ন এইটো আমি enlarge incisor teeth for decrophylact মানে এইটো কি ফিডিঙৰ কাৰণে ইউজ কৰা যায় ডিগিং মানে খুন্দাত আৰু ডিফেন্স পাৰপছত এই হাতীৰ যোনটো ফুৰ হয় এইটো ইউজ কৰা যায় টাৰ্গেটেড ফৰ ইভৰি মেকিং সেইটোৰ কাৰণে মানে আমি এলিফেণ্ট পচিং মানে হাণ্টিং বহুত হয় সেইটোৰ কাৰণে বহুত হয় চ' কমিউনিকেশ্যন তাতে কমিউনিকেশ্যন কেনেকৈ কৰে ইউজ sound and body language and touch the accent and seismic vibration detect through words. So তাতৰ কমিউনিকেশ্যন ষ্টাইলটো হ'ল ইহঁতে এই চাউণ্ডটো ব্যৱহাৰ আৰু বডি লেংগুৱেজ আৰু টাচ এচেণ্ট আৰু চিস্মিক ভাইব্ৰেশ্যনটো মানে মেইনলি মানে বডি লেংগুৱেজ আৰু চাউণ্ডটো মানে ইউজ কৰে আৰু টাচ এচেণ্ট মানে কেনেকৈ কমিউনিকেশ্যন কৰাৰ ষ্টাইলটো সেইটোৱে হয় ত' চিস্মিক ভাইব্ৰেশ্যন ডিটেক্ট দ্য বনছ পপুলেশ্যন ডিক্লাইন আমি জানো যে 90% of elephants, African elephants lost in the past century, and the Asian populations are down at least 50%. So আফ্ৰিকাত বেছি যদি 90% জনক আফ্ৰিকান এলিফেণ্টখন মানে যিমান পাছ আউটো মানে প্ৰতিটোত মানে ডিক্লাইন হৈ আছে আমাৰ এছিয়ান পপুলেশ্যনৰ সিহঁতেও মানে পপুলেশ্যনখন কমি যায় আছে 50% এটলিষ্ট 50% তাতো ডাউন হৈ আছে সেইটো আমিতো জানোৱেই কাৰণ হেবিটেট লছ হৈ আছে মানে ফৰেষ্ট কাটিছে মানুহবোৰে ঘৰ বনাইছে সেইটোৰ কাৰণে মানে হাতীৰ মানে হাতীক থাকিব কাৰণে এটা হেবিটেট এটা ফৰেষ্ট এৰিয়া লাগিব ন সেই যোনটো এতিয়া যিহেতু হিউমেন পপুলেশ্যনবোৰ বাঢ়ি আছে ন দেন ফৰ ডেট দ্য encroachment is increasing day by day so for that the elephant have less area for that the for that there is so many incident happens like they have the elephants becomes accident sometimes so many incident I will discuss further later so এইটো কাৰণে মানে আমাৰ হাতীৰ এছিয়ান এলিফেণ্ট পপুলেশ্যনটো মানে ডিক্লাইন হৈ আছে so how is India sorry how is India ensuring the conservation of elephant India hosts 60% of the world wild Asian elephants Elapas maximus so India আমাৰ host কৰে 60% মানে population of world's wild Asian elephant I mean it was scientifically called Elapas maximus especially the Indian elephants subspecies are elephant maximum indicus as the country national heritage animal they play a crucial role as ecosystem engineering in aiding the seed dispersal and nutrients cycling and climate regulation so আমাৰ এইটো হাতীৰ বহুত ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট ৰ'ল কৰে এইটো বহুত ক্ৰুচিয়েল ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট ইক'চিষ্টেমখন তাতে বেলেঞ্চ কৰি ৰাখে আমাৰ চিড ডিছপাৰ্চেল কেতিয়াবা মানে খাদ্য আমাৰ চিড বীজবোৰ মানে ডিছপাৰ্চেল কৰি দিয়ে মানে জেগাই যাতে ফৰেষ্ট ইনকেছ অফ হেবিটেশ্যন উইল মানে ইনক্ৰিজ হয় চ' নিউট্ৰিয়েণ্ট চাইক্লেন্সটো হৈয়ে থাকে এইবোৰ নিউট্ৰিয়েণ্টছবোৰ যায় the wastage সেইটোৱে মানে বহুত হেল্পফুল কৰে মানে ক্লাইমেট আমাৰ ইক'চিষ্টেমটো বহুত হেল্প কৰে এণ্ড ক্লাইমেট ৰেগুলেশ্যন নহয় এজ এ keystone so next as a keystone economic shaper and umbrella protecting the coexisting species and flagship species symbol of the conservation so আমি keystone sorry keystones মানে হ'ল আমি ইকনমিক সেৱাৰ এইটো ইকনমিকবোৰ শেয়াৰ কৰে আৰু umbrella protecting the coexisting এইটো umbrella হয় keystone ইকনমিক যোনটো মানে আমাৰ ইক'চিষ্টেমটো ইক'চিষ্টেমটো এটা শ্বেপ দিয়ে আৰু umbrella মানে protecting the coexisting species মানে প্ৰটেক্ট কৰে যিকোনো মানে এক্সিষ্টেণ্টত আছে যিকোনো স্পেচিছ and flagship of the species the elephant sustain a tropical forest and the perennial sorry sorry, to status of the Asian elephants. The Asian elephants, India's largest terrestrial mammals, is found mainly in south, south, northeast, and central region. About 20,000 30,000 lives in a fragment populations across the four regions, making the habitat corridor conservation crucial. List of the endangered wildlife protection of the status. এতিয়া আমি Asian elephant protection status to জানি লওঁ. So protection status of the Asian elephant, it is IUN. এইটো জানে IN কি IUNCN মানে কি ইণ্টাৰনেশ্যনেল পাৰ্চনেল sorry. তো INC মানে হ'ল ইণ্টাৰনেশ্যনেল sorry ইয়াৰ ফুল ফৰ্মটো আছে ইয়াৰ ফুল ফৰ্মটো আছে ইণ্টাৰনেশ্যনেল ইউনিয়ন ফৰ কনজাৰ্ভেশ্যন অফ নেচাৰ চ' ইণ্টাৰনেশ্যনেল ইউনিয়ন কনজাৰ্ভেশ্যন অফ দ্য নেচাৰ ৰেড লিষ্টত এণ্ডেঞ্জাৰ হিচাপে আছে যিহেতু আমাৰ এছিয়ান এলিফেণ্টটো এণ্ডেঞ্জাৰ হিচাপে আছে ৱাইল্ড লাইফ প্ৰটেকশ্যন এক্ট 1972 কনজাৰ্ভেশ্যন কনভেনশ্যনছ অন ইণ্টাৰনেশ্যনেল ট্ৰেড ইন এণ্ডেঞ্জাৰ স্পেচিছ অফ ৱাইল্ড ফ্লৰা এণ্ড ফনা cited প্ৰজেক্ট এলিফেণ্ট এইকেইটা যিটো শিডিউল দিয়া আছে যাতে আমাৰ এনিমেলছবোৰ সুৰক্ষিত মানে প্ৰটেক্টেড থাকে তাৰে আইন বনোৱা হৈছে ৱাইল্ড লাইফ প্ৰটেকশ্যন এক্ট 1972 শিডিউল 1 আণ্ডাৰত কি হৈছে শিডিউল এক্ট আৰু Conventions of International Trade and Endangered Species Flora and Fauna. Further, আমি এইটো গম পাওঁ যে আমি এটা প্ৰজেক্ট লঞ্চ কৰা হৈছে এইটো হ'ল প্ৰজেক্ট এলিফেণ্ট ইট ইজ চেন্ট্ৰেলি স্পন্সৰ্ড স্কিমছ লঞ্চ ইন 1992 আণ্ডাৰ দ্য MOFEFC project elephant support 22 states and union territory in conserving the elephants and their habitat and migration corridor. So, 1992 আমি প্ৰজেক্ট এলিফেণ্ট লঞ্চ কৰা হয় চ' ইয়াতে 22 ষ্টেটটো কভাৰ কৰা হয় আৰু ইউনিয়ন টেৰিটৰী চ' it focus on the protections conflicts mitigation and capacity sorry, it's focus on protection conflict mitigation and capacity of elephant welfare through funding, infrastructure, and anti-poaching measures. So ইয়াতে আমি বিশেষ একো নাই বাছ সেইটো যোনটো মানে প্ৰটেকশ্যন আমি ইয়াতে ফ'কাছ কৰা হয় আৰু কনফ্লিক্ট মিটিগেশ্যনছ কেপাটাইপ দ্য এলিফেণ্ট ৱেলফেয়াৰ থ্ৰু আমি ফাণ্ড কৰোঁ বা ইনফ্ৰাষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ লাইক আমি কৰিডৰ এটা বনাই দিওঁ জংঘলৰ মাজত যিহেতু ৰাস্তা কেতিয়াবা ক্ৰচিং কৰিলে সেইটো দুৰ্ঘটনা মানে আমি ফেচ কৰিব হয়, যাৰ ফলত হাতী মানে যিকোনো গাড়ী বা কাৰৰ এক্সিডেণ্ট হোৱা শুনা পোৱা যায়। সেইটোৰ কাৰণে আমি কৰিডৰ কাৰণে পৰ্যটন গঠন বা কেপিটেল ছ'চিয়েল ৱেলফেয়াৰ থ্ৰু ফাণ্ডিং এণ্ড ইনফ্ৰাষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ কৰা হয়। আৰু আপুনিতো গমেই পায় যে পচিং বহুত হয়, কাৰণ তাহাঁতৰ ট্ৰাংকটো বহুত beneficial for the human being. This is the valuable resource that can be benefited for by the humans, or they can be used as just for the money. Just not there's a resource also for, but mainly the people, the hunters, who the poachers are very beneficial from elephant's tongue. That's why our government had take an initial step for anti-poaching measures. So the Project Tiger and the Project Elephant scheme merged in the 2021 is known as the Project Tiger and the Elephant. Sorry. Project Rehab's reducing the elephant-human attack using bees. It is an initiative by the Khadis and the Village Industrial Commission to mitigate the human-elephant conflict using the bee fence. It invokes strategically placing the bee box along the elephant paths to deter them from entering the human habitation, thus reducing both the human and elephant fatality. Achievement in elephant conservation. Sorry, achievement in the elephant conservation. The wild elephant populations in India has increased from Christmas 27,669 to 27,719 in 2007, into 29,964 in 2017, reflecting the success of conservation effort. So in 2017 মানে আমাৰ এলিফেণ্টৰ পপুলেশ্যনটো বঢ়া গৈছে, যিহেতু বহুত ইনিচিয়েটিভ লোৱা গৈছে। এইটো প্ৰজেক্ট ৰিহাব, it is reducing the elephant human attacks, bees project, bee fencing. So গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে বহুত কেইটা ইনিচিয়েটিভ লোৱাৰ পিছত আমি এটা ছাকচেছ পোৱা গৈছে যে 2007 মানে তাহাঁতৰ পপুলেশ্যনটো ইনক্ৰিজ হৈছে। দেন আফটাৰ দ্য 10 year আৰু এইটো মানে আমি পপুলেশ্যন ইনক্ৰিজ অফ দেখা যায় of elephant. So India has designated 33 elephant reserve across the 14 states, providing the critical habitats for the elephant. This elephant reserve overlaps with the tiger and wildlife sanctuary and reserve forests, which are protected under Wildlife Protection Act 1972, Indian Forest Act 1927, and other local state act. So as we know, we have different act. This is the important act, the Indian Forest Act, which was enacted in 1927. So you should remember this. This is very important. The MOEFC, EFCs, and the state forest departments have the grounded validate 150 elephant corridor across the states, ensuring the safe movement for the elephant between the fragmented habitat. So as we know, the government has decided, মানে আমাৰ government decided কৰিছে যে 100-150টা elephant corridor 15টা ষ্টেটত যাতে এষ্টাব্লিছ হয়, আৰু সেইটো কাৰণে যে এনচিয়ৰ দ্য চেফ মুভমেণ্ট, যেতিয়া হাতীকেইটাৰ মুভমেণ্ট হয় এইটোৱেই জংঘল পৰা এইটো যাতে যাতৰ চেফ মুভমেণ্ট হয় বিটুইন দ্য fragmented habitat. Project Elephant has also started using the geospatially tools such as land cover (LULC) analyzing and the satellite data to monitor the changes in elephant habitats and identify the potential threat. Monitoring and future direction. The CITIS led the monitoring illegal killing of elephants programs and illegal elephant killing to the guide conservation action, while Wildlife Institute of India Elephant supports the conservation through technical expertise and the elephant building. What are the challenges in the elephant conservation? Elephant train collisions. According to a recent MOEFC and CC survey between 2009 and 2024, 184 elephants died in a train collisions across the India, mostly in Assam, West Bengal, Odisha, Kerala, and Uttarakhand. Causes including the railway track through elephant corridor, poor visibility and high train speed and lack of timely alerts. This area also threatens other wildlife like Gora deers and the layer. Habitat loss and fragmentation. Expanding the settlement and infrastructure projects shrinkage and break borders into a small patch. Identify the elephant corridor in India, which are essential for seasonal movement and genetic actions. Under the underwent heavy human pressure and the risks being completely blocked in some areas. Risking human-elephant conflict, shrinking the habitat push habitat into the crops in the field and the village, causing the major damage to the livelihood. This lead to the 400-500 human death annually and other elephant death mostly from the retaliation. Climate change affects the elephant by disrupting habitats, water, and food resources, worsening the human-elephant conflict. Extreme weather events like drought, floods, force elephant into the human population area. Poaching for ivory and the other body parts targeted the killing tuxton male for ivory has few sex ratio in many populations. Poaching for the meat, skin, tail, and hair are still prevalent, particularly in northeast India, despite 989 ivory trade. Infrastructure-related threat: low-hanging power lines causing electrocution injuries from the crude bombs means accidental death. A elephant often falls into the often open wells and dens and pits, especially in human-modified landscape, leading to the fatal injuries. Limited resources for conservation. Many elephant habitats are there in a remote area with poor monitoring and patrolling infrastructure. For infrastructure, Odisha Simple has limited forest cover and the poor access to the road, leading to the weak management and high risks poaching and conflict. What are the major needs for the elephant conservation? Mitigation of train collision, such as the mitigation measures such as building ramps, underpass, overpass, and installation of instruction detection systems to monitor and alert the train operator about elephant movements. So what are the so So what are the challenges in the elephant conservation? Elephant train collision. হাতি আৰু ট্ৰেইনৰ মাজত বহুত collision হয়। According to the reports of survey 2002 পৰা 2024 186 elephant died in train collisions across the India. আৰু বিশেষকৈ এখন অসমত ৱেষ্ট বেংগল, ওড়িশা, কেৰালা, উত্তৰাখণ্ডত হৈছে। Causes of causes including railway track. Railway trackত আমাৰ elephant corridor বা poor visibility, high train speed, lack of timely alert এইবোৰ আমাৰ lacking হৈছে যাৰ কাৰণত elephant train collisionটো হয়। So আমি জানো যে elephant trackত কোনো এটা হাতীৰ কাৰণে corridor নাথাকে। So there's not I think corridor for the elephants to cross part the railway track. In result, as a result, the elephant train collisions occur and poor visibility. So we don't know that the elephant is sorry, we don't know that elephant is coming from from is causing the path. So our the trains who are the train coming the speed can't see the elephant properly because of the poor visibility. That's why this elephant collision occurred is the another or the high train speeds or lack of the timely alerts. This area also threatens other wildlife like boar, deer, and leopard. This not only মানে এইটো খালি যে হাতীৰ কাৰণে যাতে এইটো মানে এলিফেণ্ট ট্ৰেন পলিউশ্যন বা এলিফেণ্ট এনিমেল কলিজন ৱাইল্ড লাইফ এনিমেল কলিজন হয় এইটো চব জন্তু তাতে হয় লাইক আমাৰ লিঅ'পাৰ্ড বা গড় বা birds বা deer সেই মাজতো মানে this happen for this trek because of the poor visibility height and speeds habitat loss and fragmentation so আমি conservation কিয় কৰিব নোৱাৰো because habitat loss there's an increase in encroachment in the forest area like human encroachment so where they will live ক'ত থাকিব তেহেঁতে then fragmentation what is the fragmentation no fragmentation I mean what to use fragmentation expanding the settlement and infrastructure projects shrinkage and break the forest in small patches মানে just habitat loss কাৰণে human increments fragmentation মানে further আমি যিহেতু infrastructure for the like industry কৰা হয় তাৰ ফলত কি হয় আমি বহুত জংঘলকেইটাক আমি exploit কৰোঁ so there are so many sorry deforestation বহুত হয় সেইটো কাৰণে মানে যে যিমান ফৰেষ্ট এৰিয়া আছে সেইবোৰ কমি যায় তাৰ ফলত এটা স্মল পেটছ ফৰেষ্ট থাকে which is very which is very মানে badly for which very what to say means uh, which is very like a cozy or a little space to live this wild animals so for that we are very facing very conservation because lack of the habitat we are fail to conserve the elephant actually no we don't actually fail one but still we government is taking the initiative to protect the uh, wildlife elephants or animals wild elephants or any wildlife animals by doing in Assam it is taking where government is taking initiative by evicting the forest land that's why means সেইটো হয় মানে just habitat loss বা fragmentation বা industry কিবা কিবি এটা forest এৰিয়াত কৰি আছে suppose সেইটো কাৰণে কি জন্তুকেইটা ঠাই নাই মানে থাকিবৰ কাৰণে where they will stay so সেইটোৰ কাৰণে এই conservation challenging হৈ পৰিছে then identify the elephant corridors in India where essential for the seasonal movement মানে এলিফেণ্ট কৰিডৰখন মানে আইডেণ্টিফাই কাৰণে বহুত চেলেঞ্জিং হৈ আছে মানে কোনটো পাতেদি বেছিভাগ এলিফেণ্টে মানে গৈ আছে বা which is very even as regular they used to pass this way so it is very challenging কেতিয়াবা হিৰি যায় কেতিয়াবা হিৰি যায় it's very challenging you know yes, it is very challenging for the government to say identifying the elephant corridor in India which is essential for the seasonal movement মানে seasonত এইটো seasonত মানে suppose খেতি পথাৰ হ'লে তো মানে সেই seasonত মানে এলিফেণ্টৰ মুভমেণ্ট বিৰাট হয় মানে সেই খেতি পথাৰত হ'লে ধান খাব কাৰণে যাব everything like this so identifying the elephant corridors in India which is essential for the seasonal movement and the genetic actions are under very heavy human pressure and the risks being completely blocked in some area rising in the human elephant conflict shrinking habitats habitats যিমান কমি যাব পুsh যিমান কমি যাব এইটো এলিফেণ্টক ক্ৰপ ফিল্ডত বা ভিলেজত মানে পুsh কৰিব shrinkage will enter in the elephant in the মানে population area so shrinking habitats push elephant into the crop field and villages causing a major damage to the livelihood this lead to the 400 to 500 human deaths annually over the 60 elephant mostly from the rehabilitation climate changes climate changes affect elephant by disrupting habitats water food resource worsening the human elephant conflict climate change আজিকালি জানাই climate change to বহুত effect কৰিছে আমাৰ environment not only to animal also but to human being suddenly কেতিয়া গৰম হৈ যায় suddenly কেতিয়াবা বৰষুণ দি যায় কেতিয়াবা বৰষুণে নিদিয়ে তো এইটো আমাৰ হিউমেন লাইফত বহুত মানে এফেক্ট কৰিছে লাইক এগ্ৰিকালচাৰ হওক বা খেতি পথাৰ হওক ইণ্ডিয়ান এগ্ৰিকালচাৰ ডিপেণ্ডছ অন দ্য হাইলি অন ক্লাইমেট so climate changes may affect the human being not only human also the animal so climate affects the elephants by disrupting the habitats and water and the food resource and worsening the human-elephant conflict. Extreme weather events like a drought floods force elephant into a human populated area. যদি কেতিয়াবা এক্সট্ৰিম ৱেডাৰো হয় লাইক বানপানী হ'লে বা শুকাই গ'লে সেইটো কি কৰে মানে আমাৰ হাতী বনৰীয়া হাতীবোৰক মানে য'ত আমাৰ হিউমেন পপুলেশ্যন এৰিয়াত মানে পুছ কৰে এটা ফৰ্চ কৰিব লগা হৈ যায় কাৰণ এতিয়া বানপানী যদি হৈ আছে মানে অৰণ্যত কেনেকৈ থাকিব যদি বানপানী হৈছে তেতিয়া এতিয়াতো অভিয়াছলি ওখ এৰিয়া যাব ওখ এৰিয়াত মেইনলি কোনে থাকে হিউমেন পপুলেশ্যন জেনেৰেল চ' সেইটোৰ কাৰণে মানে আমাৰ হিউমেন এলিফেণ্ট কনফ্লিক্টটো হয় poaching for every another body parts এই poaching targeted killing of trunks male for every for has crew ratio in many population কেতিয়াবা জানে আমাৰ মানুহকেইটাতো জানে বহুত like Lubia type they are very into the money so for that তাতে যিকোনো কাম কৰিব পাৰে জানো যোনে হাণ্টাৰবোৰ সেইটো ভাল লাগে বাছ সেইটো কাৰণে চ' for that poaching সেইটোৰ কাৰণে বহুত জন্তুত মানে কি হয় হত্যা হয় like they have been killed by this cluster of poachers for their own benefit so poaching for the meat skin কেতিয়াবা খাদ্যৰ কাৰণে ইউজ কৰে meat skins and hair is still prevalent particularly in northeast India despite in 1989 cited ivory trade ban infrastructure related trade low hanging power line causing electroduction injuries from the crude bombs mean for the other animal pose seriously risks this is the fact the infrastructure like electroduction কাৰেণ্টৰ শ্বৰ্ট খাই মানে মৰে injuries these are the like today's main problem for more main challenging for the elephant conservation so accidental land elephant often fall into the open well trains pits and especially in a human modified landscape and leading to the fatal injuries limited resource for the conservation many elephant habitats are in a remote area with a poor monitoring and patrolling infrastructure for the limited research for the conservation many elephants are sorry many elephants are habitat in a remote area with a poor patrolling infrastructure limited source many elephants habitat in the remote area for instance Odisha Similaba has a limited forest staff and poor access মানে আমাৰ ৰিচাৰ্চ পাৰ্চন বহুত কম থাকে তাৰমানে so many মানে কম হৈছে in a remote area with poor monitoring and patrolling infrastructure these are the major challenges okay for instance the Odisha Silipal has the limit forest staff and a 4 access road leading to the weak management and a high risk of poaching and the conflict. So these are the main challenge that has been faced for the elephant conservation. So what are the measures? What are the measures needed for the elephant conservation? Mitigation of the 10 pollutions suggests that the mitigation measures such as building ramps, underpasses, overpasses, installation of in intrusions detection system IDS to monitor and alert the train operator about the elephant movements. Chili powder fence and the beehives surrounded the crops with a fence coated with a mixture of chili powder and a wastage engine well served as strongest detergent to crop riding elephant therefore by reducing the human elephant conflict. Initiating the beehives along with the farmer boundaries as they avoid the bees and also provide the farmer with a honeycomb income. Banana trap crops planting fodder like banana and napier grasses along the forest edge to deliver from the main crops. Strengthening the habitat protection. Reconnect fragment habitat through land acquisition, Ram Sabha led consign and voluntary reduction as recommended by the Elephant Task Force 2010. Technological invention using GPS collar tracking monitor the elephant movement in the real time for conflict prevention. Prediction of immigration routes, and a hotspot for the human-elephant conflict. Strengthening the forest trap in a remote area, capacity building with a better equipment and veterinary unit, and a non-ethical conflict. Community participation empowering expand the program like Gaza Yatra program and the Gaza Silpi initiative to involve the people raising awareness of elephant conservation. So what is the measures? What is the measures needed for the elephant conservation? M- Mitigations of the elephants such as the mitigation measures such as building ramps, আমি building stands বনাব পাৰোঁ, underpass বনাব overpass আৰু আমি initial installing মানে IDS which is intrusion detection systems to monitor আমি alert কৰিব পাৰোঁ to monitor and alert the operator about the elephant movements. চিলি পাউডাৰ বা বি হিপছ আমি যদি এইটো লগাই দিওঁ সাধাৰণতে তো ক্ৰপৰ সাধাৰণতে যদি লগাই দিওঁ আমি then হাতীবোৰে নাহে আচলতে or mixture with the chili powder and the wastage it did well serve a strong resistance to the crop breeding elephant therefore reducing them. Installing the beehives along the farm's boundaries as they avoid the bees also provide a farmer with honeycomb. Banana crop planting fodder crops like banana napier grasses along the forest as to deliver the banana hold আমি যাতে ৰিজাৰ্ভ ফৰেষ্টত যাতে প্লেণ্টিং কৰোঁ বা ক্ৰপ প্লেন কৰোঁ or napier grasses এইবোৰ যদি আমি প্লেন কৰোঁ তেতিয়া সিহঁতে হেবিটেড ফৰেষ্ট লেণ্ড পৰা বা নন ফৰেষ্ট লেণ্ডত যাতে নাহে এইটো মানে আমি প্ৰিভেণ্ট কৰিব পাৰোঁ যাতে সিহঁতে এতিয়া নাহিব অভিয়াছলি নাহিব ব্ৰেণ্ড যেতিয়া ফৰেষ্টৰ খাদ্যবোৰ থাকিব মিনিমাম ৰিচোৰ্চেছ থাকিব দেন why they will come they will introduce the human population area of course they will not. Therefore planting banana trap crops should be planted in the forest land strengthening the habitat protection. Capacity building সেইটো আমি যে টেকনলজি এই টেকনলজিৰে কি বেয়া কথা পোৱা যায় জিপিএছ কলাৰ আমি ট্ৰেকিং কৰিব পাৰোঁ জিপিএছ কলাৰ ট্ৰেকিং মনিটৰ দ্য এলিফেণ্ট মুভমেণ্ট ৰিয়েল টাইম আমি ট্ৰেকাৰ দিব পাৰোঁ ৰেজিডেণ্ট মাইগ্ৰেশ্যন অন দ্য ৰোড কেপাচিটি বিল্ডিং কি আমি ষ্ট্ৰেং দ্য ফৰেষ্ট ষ্টাফ যিমান ফৰেষ্ট ষ্টাফ আছে গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট আণ্ডাৰত তাতক ৰিম'ট ইমান বেটাৰ ইকুইপমেণ্ট দিব পাৰোঁ বা ভেটেনাৰী ইউনিট ফৰেষ্ট ষ্টাফক মানে বেটাৰ ইকুইপমেণ্ট আৰু বেটাৰ ভেটেনাৰী ইউনিট এণ্ড নন এথিকেল কনফ্লিক্ট ট্ৰেইনিঙো দিয়া প্ৰভাইড কৰোঁ তেতিয়াহ'লে আমাৰ তেতিয়া তেতিয়া আমাৰ মেজাৰ হ'ব আমাৰ এলিফেণ্ট কনজাৰ্ভেশ্যনত চ' দিছ আৰ দ্য থিংছ অ'কে লেটছ মুভ on the just an essay part this what happened so let's begin. Introduction. This is the essay part, okay? Human elephant conflicts have been becoming the pressure issue in Assam, reflecting the travel trend poses a significant challenge to both human population and wildlife protection. Over the past 5 years, the state experienced a notable প্ৰথমতে কি কোৱা আগতে আমি জানি লওঁ যে হিউমেন এলিফেণ্ট কনফ্লিক্টটো কি হয় sorry. এইটো হিউমেন এলিফেণ্ট কনফ্লিক্ট কেতিয়া হয় মানে হিউমেন এলিফেণ্ট কনফ্লিক্ট হয় কেতিয়া হয় যেতিয়া মানুহ আৰু হাতীৰ মাজত এটা ইণ্টাৰেক্ট হয় it occur when the elephants and the humans interact leading to the negative consequences for both sides. This conflict arises from the competition for resources like land, food, often result in crop damage and the poor property destruction injury even factually. It occurs when the human and elephant interact, leading to the negative consequences. The বনৰীয়া জন্তু কি জানিব যে ইয়াক মই বচাব লাগে ইয়াক মই মাৰিব নালাগে no obviously even human does no I should save myself so এটা একো নাজানে means like they are hunting for the resource so you never know what his mood is means I mean mood to go on that's okay so this or you can say it's, especially in Assam it's increasing day by day. So human-elephant conflict is a serious concern in area where human and elephant population overlaps, leading to the negative overlap, obviously populations, leading to the negative consequences for the both human and the elephant. It refer to the negative interactions between the human and elephant, often result in the loss of crops, property, even the humans or elephants. The conflict is more prevalent in a region or district of state within a dominant forest area and are well-ruled communities live too close to elephant habitats like Golpara in Assam. This conflict involves raiding the crops, damaging the property, injuries, even the killing the people. This increase in the conflict can be due to various, including habitat encroachment, agricultural expansion, various factors including habitat encroachments, agricultural expansions, inadequate response from the authority. To address this alarming trend, it is crucial to explore the underlying causes and implement of the effective measures of the mitigation. One of the primary factors contributing to the rise of the human-elephant conflict in Assam is habitat encroachment. এইটোতো main কাৰণ হয়েই. As human populations grow and agricultural land expands, the habitats elephants are increasing forcibly into the smaller habitat, leading them to the venture into human settlement in search of food and space. This overlap results in direct confrontations and endangering both human lives and the elephant population. Agricultural practice. Elephants are known to raid the crops, particularly the paddy fields, and which disrupt the livelihood of local farmers. The loss of crop due to the elephants' raid lead to the significant economic. The loss affected the family, fostering resentment towards the elephant and promoting the retaliation. As the agricultural activities expand into the elephant conflicts are likely to increase. Ineffective mitigation. Despite the central government funding for the conflict mitigation, there has been inadequate response. Sorry, there's inadequate response from the forest department and the local authorities. Slow and ineffective action to manage this conflict exacerbated the situations and are leading to rising fatality and property damage. The lack of timely interventions has resulted in a research disregard for the both human safety and the wildlife conservation. Measure for the mitigation and strengthening the forest management. To effect to effectively mitigate the human-elephant conflict, there is a pressing need for the improvement forest management practices, including enhancing the monitor of elephant movement, implementing an effective barrier system to determine the elephant from entering the elephant, and maintaining a clear migratory corridor. Community awareness program raising awareness among the local communities about the importance of elephant conservation and ecological significance. Maintaining the healthy wildlife protection populations can be help foster coexistently. Community community engagement initiative can empower the resident to adopt a non-lethal measure for managing the elephant encounters and reduce the retaliation against the against this animal. Quick response mechanism. Establishing a rapid response teams that can promptly address the incident of elephant encroachment can significantly reduce the impact of conflict. These teams should be equipped with trained personnel and which can safely guide the elephant back to the elephant, minimizing the risk of human life. Leveraging the technology. The use of technology such as drone surveillance, acid systems can enhance the monitoring capabilities and early warning system. This technological can provide a real time on elephant movement and potential the conflict, enabling timely invasion and reducing human life conditions. Conclusion: the increased trend of the human life conflict in Assam poses a significant threat to both human and wildlife conservation. Forests such as habitat encroachments and agricultural extensions effectively management contributing rising stocks of the elephant attack. To mitigate this conflict, it is essential to implement a comprehensive measure that focus on understanding the forest management, raising the community awareness, establishing the quick response and mechanism, delivering the technology. So, conclusion says that human elephant conflict is a direct result of shrinking boundaries between the human and the elephant space, particularly in the forest-rich district where both compete for the same land. To ensure the safety and well-being of both human and elephant, it is essential to adopt a long-term and inclusive environmentally sustainable solution. The combination of conservation planning and community engagement and the response land use, which we can move toward the peaceful coexistence between the human and the elephants. So let's recap first what we have learned from here. What is the human elephant? We know that human elephant conflict is a major environment social issue in Assam. From the data, over 1,400 human death and about 1,200 elephant fatality has been recorded in the state of Assam in between the year of 2000 to 2023. The worst elephant conflict overreach was in the north area of Darong, newly in Udalguri district, Assam. So these are the things. Then, what do we have learned? That causes of human-elephant conflicts: habitat enforcement, deforestation, flood and emissions, crop breeding, and the attractive crops, growing human population. Impact on the human and elephant: loss of the human lives and property. Every year, dozens of people were killed and injured in attack in state of Assam, especially in districts like Gwalpara, Sonipur, Baksa, Udalguri, and Nagaon. In a Gwalpara, 22 deaths cases and human life in elephant during the attack of 2024. So I will show you the data and elephant deaths and agriculture losses, effort and mitigations, community involvement, awareness program, compassionate and aggressive payment, use of technology, restoration of elephant corridor. Recently, the Assam government has launched the Gaza Mitra to reduce the human-elephant conflict. The scheme launched in 8 high-rates districts of Assam. The increasing trend of human conflict in the Assam poses a significant threat to the both human and safety wildlife conservation. Factors such as habitat encroachments and agricultural expansions rising the toll of the human attack. To mitigate it is mandatory to take measures strengthening forest management, raising community awareness, establishing quick response teams, and leveraging the technology. Here are the some initiatives. These are the some issue. I will discuss issue. The elephant quarter does not have legal support. Community tolerance toward the elephant is deteriorating relations between the forest department and villagers. Lack of proper land uses policy, not use of compassion on time and amount of the compassion is low compared to the other state. Social economic condition of the villagers and a weak. What happened? These are some issues.